wanted to do an update on this truck. So done some previous videos on it when I was working on the back half of it and putting the Calvert leafs on it. They weren't on there in the last video, but I'm running the Calvert leaf springs, Caltrax 373 Yukon locker that I acquired off Marketplace since the last video. Put it in there, so we're full posing the rear, limited slip technically, but I love the Yukons. Had one in my red truck. I haven't done a video on this truck in a while because I had bigger plans, and so I moved forward with what I had planned for this truck, and I wanted to really get a real-world experience for what I wanted to do before I'd done a video on it. So I've never done a turbo before, but I've done all this here at the home shop in that garage basically. I mean, was able to put it on a lift for a few things at the shop, but mainly wanted to do it here to keep space freed up there. But what I done was put a snail on it, a war whistle, whatever you want to call it. We're running 7875 eBay turbo billet. It's $400 off of eBay. I was gonna go with Versus, but I kind of had financial constraints, I guess you would say. Done a eBay hot side kit, which was like $800. Well worth the money. A lot of guys don't like them. I'm not sure why. Changing plugs on these with this eBay log and factory manifold is super easy. Cannot complain at all. I noticed a lot of guys complain about the Huron Speed kit as far as changing the plug goes. It's probably a better kit. I'm sure it's made better, but I'm happy with this. This is what I've got. So we are running a Summit wastegate and blow-off valve, 44 and a 50 millimeter blow-off valve and 44 millimeter wastegate. Currently running 12 psi boost, which I can turn up. I'm running the cheap boost controller. Did do a vacuum manifold on it. This engine is bone stock. I have not touched anything internally. It is a healthy engine. Oil pressure has been 40 psi all the time since I got the truck. I was gonna rip this out and put my Helene 6.0 in it, but because the engine was so healthy, I have not. I'm gonna build the 6.0 and then put it in, and then we'll be turbo with built engine. I might go ahead and do a cam on this one though, thinking about the Richard Holdner cam. Mainly I'm doing this video for the guys that are questioning, like, should I build my engine, should I do cam and all this other stuff. So in the red truck that I've done the videos on, I had over $5,000 in that engine alone, and it was nowhere near what this boosted engine is, obviously. I mean, you hear all the hype and you wonder if it's true. It's true. Lay boost to it and just enjoy it, because it will blow your mind. I'm a kid in a candy store every time she rolls into boosting. Like I say, we're hitting 12 right now. I have accidentally turned it up to 20, and that was a ride, but I know this engine won't live at that, so I turned it back down. But yeah, I mean, when you're rolling in second and third, the time that I accidentally turned it to 20 psi and rolling in third at 80, and the back tires try to outrun the front, dude, it's a blast. There's nothing better than feeling that. So absolutely, do not build your engine, put a turbo on it. That is money well spent. I'll never build an engine before I turbo one ever again. Things that I have done, the map sensor is EFI Source map. It's a stock replacement, but it's 3-bar. I do have the fast IAC. It is not currently hooked up. Thought we were going to run MAF only tune. Ended up it's speed density, which I know is best anyways, but that's what we ended up with. That's already in there, so I might change that pipe out at some point and get that out of the way. I'm sure it doesn't cause any kind of restriction. Maybe it does, I don't know. If it does, it's very little. But the truck fires up, drives like stock. It is a 5-speed swap truck for the guys that have not watched my previous video. One thing I recommend that another tuner told me, and I thought was a good idea, is put a fire extinguisher in there just in case. If you never have to use it, great. If you do, you're really gonna be happy that you got it. I would rather not burn this entire truck down. This is a rust-free single cab short bed. I mean, they're getting hard to find to be this clean. I know the paint is not clean overall. The truck, for some people's standards, it's not clean, but to me, man, I love this truck. Trying to think if there's anything else that I've done. Really, mainly just I did upgrade the fuel pump, obviously. We've got a 525 LPH in-tank pump from Quantum. I have not had any issue with the Quantum fuel pump. A lot of guys said they had issues with it, or a lot of guys said they wouldn't run that. They wanted to run the Hellcat pump. Every Hellcat pump I look up, or every Hellcat pump that they claim they've run, it's like an eBay purchase. It's not an actual company. If I buy a Hellcat pump off of eBay and it don't work out, I can't call them and figure out why it's not working or get a replacement. Sure, I can go through all the process, but I don't want to do all that. So I bought from a company that has been building pumps for years. Fuel injectors. Let's go with I went through the decaps. Don't do decaps. That's my personal opinion. You do you. It's your build. From my experience, I went through 2 sets of decaps and pretty much pissed off. I'll be honest about it. Pretty much pissed off 2 tuners because they couldn't get it tuned because of the decaps. I know it wasn't their fault. It was the decaps. So we had fallen out, and I had to move on to new tuners because of those decaps. MRP LLC, Kenny Manning. Find him on Facebook. Dude is awesome. He builds these injectors. These that I'm running are 750 cc's. Love them. They're flawless. The data's good. I had no problem. Once those were in, I found a reputable tuner, Derek Dunbar, ddtech, if you're looking for a tuner. As soon as I hit him up, man, he tuned it like real tune time. Not even a full day. I mean, I hear guys weeks of tuning to get these turbo jobs right. I mean, he done it quick. Phenomenal. Pricing's fair for what it is. It didn't go on a dyno. I don't know what it's putting down. I've drove many vehicles. I'm a mechanic by trade, as everybody knows from other videos. I've been in 500, 600 horsepower builds. I would say right now at 12 psi we're over 5. When it was at 20, I don't I don't even want to think about what that was, because I would probably be lying to myself with numbers, but it was nice, let's just say that. But yeah, this is just a catch-up video on this truck. I really want to do a walk around because I haven't done a video in a while. I want to do more videos. Subscribers are low right now. I appreciate all my subscribers that are on here currently. If you watch my videos and you've watched to this point, I really appreciate you. I'm not making no money off these videos. I'm really doing it for the guys that are just like me, that are trying to build these trucks, and they want to know a direction. So yeah, any questions, hit me up in the comments. Jake White on Facebook, if you want to message me, any questions, I'm more than happy to help. But that's my current setup. In the future, we're going to be doing a cam on this engine. I will build the 6.0 to replace this 5.3. Might go with a bigger turbo, maybe not, I don't know. Kind of like where this one comes in kind of early. It's like 2,800, 3,000 RPM. She really comes in and starts laying to it. It's just hard to beat, man, for an eBay setup. Realistically, a lot of guys are like, oh, you can turbo it for $1,500. The time of tuning, everything was done. Now mind you, this price is going to include the Calvert leaf springs and the cow tracks and that Yukon locker that I put in the rear end. I'm at about $4,200. That's turbo, everything, the leaf springs, the cow tracks, the Yukon locker, and the tune, and the fuel setup, the injectors. We're about $4,200. I mean, that's a lot for that money. Injectors are astronomically normal, but like I said, hit him up, Kenny Manning, MRP Fuel Injection LLC. Dude's awesome. So that's where we're at. Hopefully we'll get some more videos soon. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate it.